Breaking news shook the nation today as an unexpected event unfolded in the heart of the city. Citizens were left in disbelief as a huge explosion rocked downtown, causing chaos and panic. Social media instantly exploded with viral videos capturing the terrifying moments when the blast occurred. Images of the smoke rising into the sky flooded platforms like Twitter and TikTok within minutes. Eyewitnesses described scenes of panic as people scrambled to evacuate the area amid the chaos. Reports soon confirmed that the explosion was triggered by an accidental fire at a nearby industrial plant. However, conspiracy theories started swirling online, claiming it was something more sinister. One viral post suggested it was a covert attack, but authorities quickly dismissed the rumors. Meanwhile, emergency services raced against time to put out the flames and secure the site. Videos showed firefighters battling the massive blaze, their efforts streamed live across social media. The event left dozens injured, with many needing urgent medical attention from nearby hospitals. The mayor held a press conference urging citizens to stay calm and stay updated via official channels. Incredible footage captured civilians helping each other, showcasing the true spirit of resilience. One viral video showed a group of strangers carrying an injured person to safety across the debris-strewn street. The incident has sparked a nationwide debate about industrial safety and disaster preparedness. News outlets are calling this the most shocking urban event of the year, circulating it worldwide. Within hours, hashtags like #DowntownExplosion and #CityInCrisis topped trending charts globally. Social media users shared heartfelt messages of support and solidarity for the victims and responders. Some influencers organized live fundraisers to assist those affected by the disaster. As the night fell, authorities reassured the public that investigations were underway to determine the cause. Viral clips showed rescue dogs being deployed to search for survivors trapped in the rubble. The city's emergency response teams received praise online for their quick and coordinated efforts. Yet skeptics questioned whether enough safety measures were in place at the industrial site. Analysts predict that this event could lead to significant policy changes regarding safety regulations. Meanwhile, speculation continues about what might emerge from independent investigations. Celebrities and public figures took to social media to condemn the incident and send prayers. Viral memes humorously highlighted the surreal nature of the chaos, offering some comic relief. However, the overall tone remained serious as the city mourned the lives lost and injuries sustained. In the days that followed, community centers opened to aid those displaced by the event. Fundraisers and donation drives quickly gained momentum thanks to viral posts calling for support. Many shared stories of resilience, inspiring others to come together during this crisis. Nightly news broadcasts kept viewers glued to their screens with continuous updates on rescue efforts. The viral coverage has generated a global sense of empathy and concern for the city's future. An official investigation is now underway to determine safety lapses and prevent future tragedies. Some residents expressed anger over perceived negligence, demanding justice and accountability. Online petitions emerged, urging lawmakers to strengthen safety laws for industrial zones. Activists used the viral platform to advocate for better disaster preparedness training nationwide. All the while, the city began to recover, slowly but surely, with hope shining through the darkness. People shared stories of heroism and community support, turning tragedy into a symbol of unity. The story has gone viral across the globe, a stark reminder of our vulnerability and resilience. As the city faces an uncertain future, the world watches closely, hoping for justice and healing. In this digital age, a single viral event can change perceptions and spark meaningful change. What started as shocking news has become a worldwide movement for safety, unity, and resilience. The incident proves that in times of crisis, human kindness and solidarity can shine brighter than ever. And as the city begins to rebuild, its story will continue to inspire hope across the world. The story begins in the shadowy underworld of New York City during the 1990s. Massino had become more than just a boss. He was a phantom emperor, ruling from behind a curtain of secrecy. He renamed the Bonanno family after himself, signaling his dominance with subtle gestures like tugging on his ear during secret meetings. Imagine clandestine gatherings in walk-in refrigerators or remote fields, where no one dared to speak his name aloud. Instead, they signaled it with a simple ear-tug, a secret code understood only by insiders. For 8 grueling years, Massino vetted new members, building a loyal army of over 100 made men. His empire thrived on extortion, loan sharking, gambling, and money laundering, bringing in millions of dollars. But beneath the surface, tensions simmered like a pot ready to boil over. In 1999, Massino ordered a brutal hit on Capo Gerlando Sciascia after a fierce feud. He left the body in a Bronx street, deliberately staged to mimic a drug deal gone wrong, sending a chilling message. This act strained his relationship with the influential Rizzuto clan in Montreal, causing ripples across borders. Despite these conflicts, Massino remained the only free boss among New York's five families, hosting powerful commission meetings. He dictated mafia-wide edicts controlling bloodlines and enforcing a strict drug ban. His empire seemed invincible, a fortress built on fear and silence, where betrayal was unthinkable. Yet whispers of turncoats began to circulate, eroding his iron grip on power. As the new millennium approached, law enforcement closed in with a plan to take him down. The storm broke in January 2003 when FBI agents launched a dramatic raid, arresting Massino on racketeering and murder charges. He was denied bail immediately and watched helplessly from his cell as his brother-in-law Vitale turned state's witness. Vitale's betrayal was just the start. 7 informants rose against the family, exposing its deepest secrets. The 2004 trial was a tense showdown. Over 70 witnesses painted a grim picture of murder, arson, and extortion. Massino faced the end of his reign, convicted on all counts, sentenced to life in prison with the threat of the death penalty hanging over him for Sciascia's murder. His criminal empire was crumbling, with assets seized and his family's future hanging in the balance. Disillusionment grew among his ranks, many turning against him, driven by fear and betrayal. In a stunning twist after his conviction, Massino whispered to the judge, "Cooperation," signaling his decision to flip. He began guiding authorities to buried bodies and secretly wearing a wire to record incriminating conversations. One such tape captured acting boss Vincent "Vinny" Gorgeous, Bassiano admitting to a murder, sealing Massino's fate. Once untouchable, he broke the sacred code of omerta, sending shockwaves through the mafia world. His decision to cooperate was a move that shattered the myth of unbreakable loyalty that the mafia held sacred. As he prepared to testify, the question loomed: would his revelations bring down more titans or ignite vengeful retaliation? April 2011 marked a historic moment. Massino, dressed simply in a jogging suit, took the stand in a court in Brooklyn. He became the first New York boss to testify against his own organization, a shocking breach of mafia tradition. For hours, he spilled secrets, describing killers as chefs and earners as cooks, using culinary metaphors for their sinister deeds. He revealed coded language for hits, police tips, and even corrupt law enforcement officers who assisted him. His taped conversation with Bassiano sealed the case, convicting the successor for the 2004 murder of Randolph Pizzolo. Following his testimony, more witnesses came forward, unearthing graves and linking associates to violent crimes. In 2013, Massino was released from prison under witness protection, adopting the new identity, Ralph Rogers, in Ohio. He lived quietly for years until his death in 2023 at the age of 80. From a brief illness, his flip was more than a personal betrayal. It demolished the myth of unwavering loyalty within the Bonanno family, triggering defections across the mafia landscape. Even in death, his shadow lingered. Was the mafia truly finished, or was a resurrection quietly brewing in the ruins? The high-stakes game of loyalty, betrayal, and power had forever shifted with his decisions. Uncovering the secrets of his double life continues to fascinate those who follow the dark underworld's tales. From secret codes and refrigerators to courtroom confessions, his story remains one of the most shocking mafia betrayals of the century. Those who thought the mafia was untouchable learned a brutal lesson. Even the most powerful can fall, and in the shadows, new players watch and wait, ready to rise from the ashes of the fallen empire. The Bonanno family, once mighty, staggered under Massino's blow. Membership dwindled, leadership fractured. Vincent Bassiano got life, others scattered or snitched. By 2025, Michael the Nose Mancuso, released from prison earlier that year, clung to the boss title, with acting underboss John Johnny Joe, Spirito, and street boss Ernie Aiello running diminished rackets in gambling, extortion, and loan sharking across New York, New Jersey, and beyond. But shocks rocked the remnants. In March, soldier John Bazoo, Regano, was sentenced to 37 months for extortion, and a former Nassau County detective was convicted for covering up Bonanno ties. Then, in a brazen Memorial Day weekend heist in May 2025, gunmen stormed a Bronx social club, robbing high-ranking members like Spirito and Aiello of over $100,000 in cash and jewels, humiliating the family and sparking whispers of internal wars or rival hits. The hits kept coming. In September 2025, 9 members, including suspected Captain Nicholas Nicky Mouth Santora, Nicholas Bernhard, and Scott O'Neill, were indicted for gambling, loan sharking, extortion, drug trafficking, marijuana, oxycodone, even 300,000 Viagra tablets, gun possession, and perjury, exposing ongoing union infiltration and old-school schemes. But is the Bonanno saga truly over? With FBI eyes unblinking, indictments piling up, and rumors of fresh power struggles, who knows what deadly alliances or betrayals lurk just beyond the veil? Dive deeper into the underworld's endless twists. Old vendettas and new kings await in our vault of truths, but one wrong turn could change everything.